What's going on, everyone, and welcome to another video. I'm BouseFeenux, and today we're doing something you guys have been wanting me to do seemingly for ages. We're going to be covering my top 5 favorite melee weapons in Warframe. Let's jump in. Okay, so before we get on with this list, I want to say that I didn't choose these weapons because they're the best in the game. I just chose the ones that I find myself using often and that I really enjoy playing with. I also want to mention that this list was really hard to make. There are a ton of awesome melee weapons in Warframe, and it was hard to choose just 5. That being said, let's take a look at our first entry. For our first entry, I feel like I need to tell you guys a bit of a backstory. I love Rapier weapons. In games like Dark Souls, they're usually the first weapon type I try to beat the game with before moving on to anything else. There's just something about the finesse of using one that gets me. Also, fun fact, before I started in content creation, I almost took up fencing. So it should be no surprise to you that our first weapon on this list is the Desta. When this weapon was teased a while ago, I was hoping to Gaben that it wouldn't suck. Lo and behold, when it came out, it had seemed that my prayers were answered. This thing is amazing. Not only is it a puncture crit weapon, it also works extremely well with the blood rush and body count combo, allowing us to achieve damage numbers so high they may as well be illegal. As such, the Desta takes a solid spot on our list. Because I don't know how to transition topics properly, I'll do it with a rhetorical question that brings us into the next melee weapon on our list. That question is, do you guys like nunchucks? A stupid question, right? I mean, who doesn't? Anyways, the Ninkondi stole my heart forever when they were released, and I found out that A, they kick some serious ass, B, they can easily achieve 100% status chance, and C, they probably have the coolest attack animations and movesets in the game, in my opinion. These things make me feel like Bruce Lee in Enter the Dragon when I'm playing Warframe, and they're definitely one of my go-to weapons when I don't know what to choose. If you guys haven't tried these out yet, I'm making it your homework assignment to build them. Also, unrelated question, what's your guys' favorite kung fu movie? For me, it's Ip Man. Number 3 on our list needs no introduction, but I'm gonna give it one anyway. The Mios is a badass amalgamation of infested matter that decided to turn itself into a living weapon of mass destruction. Made primarily of bone and with a freaking whip hook attached to it, the Mios is capable of laying waste to just about anything in this game, and it does this in pretty much the most stylish way possible. With fantastic range, high critical damage, and decent status chance, it's no wonder that the Mios is a weapon I turn to for tough jobs when I'm not sure what else to use. The only thing that freaks me out about it is that I know if I tried to use this thing in real life, I'd smack myself in the face with that whip hook thing. For some reason, I think about that every time I use it. War. It never changes. And what is it good for? Well, killing lots and lots of dudes, apparently. It should be almost a given that the Stalker's new giant glowy lightsaber of doom made its way onto my list. Since its release with the second Dream Quest, it's quickly become one of the most popular melee weapons in the game, and it's no surprise as to why. This thing is a powerhouse of a weapon capable of taking out even the toughest of enemies. It's got high critical chance, extremely high base damage, and with Berserker strapped on it, you can swing it around like it weighs nothing. Did I mention also that you can throw on a Tempo Royale and look like a total badass while you're stacking bodies on the floor? Alrighty, so we're nearing the last entry, folks, and before we get to that, I want to let you know that I didn't really put these weapons in any particular order. I kind of like them all equally, and if I had to choose a favorite of these, I don't really think I could. But alright then, enough suspenseful segueing, let's move on to the final entry. Finally, number 5 on our list, and one of my all-time favorite weapons in Warframe is none other than the Jat Kittag. Next to rapiers, giant hammers are up there on my list of favorite things, and boy does this one deliver. Time and again, Digital Extremes has rewarded players for loving this amazing weapon by giving us an exclusive skin for it, a badass melee stance with its own unique particle effects, and an extremely sick weapon augment. The only thing that sucks is that if I were to get my hands on one of these things in real life, I know for a fact that my scrawny-ass nerd arms wouldn't be able to swing it. And there you have it, Tenno, my top 5 favorite melee weapons of all time ever. But not really, there are a bunch of other weapons that I really like. These are just the ones that I like the most right now. Anyway, what I'm really interested in knowing is, what are your guys' favorite melee weapons in Warframe? Tell me in the comments below. But that's gonna do it for me today, ladies and edgelords. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe for more Warframe content. Digital Extremes actually said that if I gain 5 more subscribers today, they'll let me come to their office in Canada and test drive their real life Lisette prototype, and I'd really like to be able to do that. Anyways, guys, I'm BouseFeenux. I'll see you at the next video, and as always, thank you so much for watching.